Today on Newsbreak, we'll have a look at sports from over the weekend. And we're coming to you from New York City as part of our special week of shows. All this and more on this Monday, December 7th, 2015.
Start spreading the news.
Good afternoon, SLHS. I'm Tyler Jennis.
And I'm Meredith Heinitz, and welcome to New York City. We are coming to you from the Statue of Liberty in Ellis Island today as we kick off our week of shows in the Big Apple.
We'll tell you more about our first day in New York City in just a minute. But first, let's take your top stories for today.
Start off today at the state dance competition from last week. Spirit Lake took home 5th place in Pom and 3rd place in Hip Hop with an impressive performance for the team. Congratulations to the entire team.
Quiz Bowl was held in Spirit Lake High School on Saturday with 30 teams participating. Spirit Lake would end up in 5th place overall.
And finally, happy birthday to Kaylee Bolter and Parker Valen. Now let's send it over to Jacob Boss with today's weather. What do we have ahead for us?
Yeah, thanks, Meredith. It's been awesome weather here in New York City for us, and it's been pretty awesome weather for you guys back home as well. Let's take a look at the graphics and see what we got going on. And starting with your weather headlines first, we have a lot of fog around the area, and it's been around for about a week or so now. And it's going to continue as we continue to melt that snow. Warm weather is going to be continuing throughout the week before we cool down for the weekend finally over in Spirit Lake. So it's going to continue to be warm out there, continue to be warm here as well. I'll talk about that in a second. But first, let's take a look at your hour-by-hour temps. You can see this morning we're in the 30s there, and continuing with the 30s this afternoon, 34 there by 5 o'clock tonight. And then I'll continue overnight, but staying pretty warm overnight, 31 degrees for the low, 38 for the high today over in Spirit Lake. And it's looking like light winds out there as well, especially as we go into tonight. And as we go into the 7-day forecast, you do see that we have 40s for the rest of the week here. 49 on Thursday, very, very warm with windy conditions. Then we'll cool it down for the weekend. Some mixed precip will be possible as we're coming back on Saturday with 36 degrees, 32 back by Sunday. And as we take a look at the New York City 7-day forecast, you're going to see that we have a very warm weather here as well. Highs in the 50s and close to 60 degrees as well. It's going to be very nice here, very nice there, and things will cool down for us as we come back. But for now, we'll send it back over to you guys.
Hey Tony, where do you think we are right now?
I don't know, where are we?
Ellis Island. Isn't that something?
That is something. Taking a look at sports from over the weekend.
The Spirit Lake Indians girls basketball team hosted Jackson County Central for their home opener. The JV team battled back and forth, ending the first half in the lead, 14-10. The JV team took the lead early in the second half and kept it the rest of the way and won 38-25. The varsity team started out strong with dominating defense, which led to the offense scoring the click, leading them to 41-14 halftime score. The Indians continued to dominate through the second half, winning 67-34 over the Huskies.
The Spirit Lake wrestling team was in Okoboji on Saturday for a tournament featuring several area teams. The day started well for the Indians with pins for Reek, Newman, and Truxas. By the end of the day, 5 wrestlers were champions in their respective weight classes, and Spirit Lake Park took first place at the tournament. They will be back in action on Thursday in Esterville, then in Council Bluffs for a tournament this weekend.
The Spirit Lake boys basketball team hosted Cedar Rapids Kennedy on Saturday. The game was close throughout, including the first half when it was back to fourth battle. Kennedy slowly started to pull away in the second quarter, but the Indians were fighting. The second half remained energetic in the entire gym, but the Cedar Rapids maintained their lead. They would end up taking the game 59-50 over Spirit Lake. The Indians continue their season this week with several games.
There's a look at your sports. Back to you guys.
All right, and here marks the 24-hour point of our adventure to New York City. Let's take a look at our adventure so far.
Sunday was a busy day for Spirit Lake High School Newsbreak crew, which started bright and early as we headed for the airport. We flew throughout the morning, stopping in Chicago. We arrived around noon Eastern Time yesterday and checked out of the airport and headed for our hotel. We are staying in the Roosevelt Hotel in Midtown Manhattan, and we are on our way around the city, exploring the neighborhood, including eating lunch at a very nice cafeteria area. We rounded out the day with a holiday lights tour throughout the city, and we saw many amazing displays and took lots of pictures. Be sure to stay updated on our website and our SLHS Newsbreak Twitter.
Currently, we are on the Statue of Liberty pedestal, and we have a pretty amazing view, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, but that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for watching Newsbreak, and see you tomorrow from Rockefeller Center.